నమస్తే, వెల్కమ్ టు వనితా టీవీ. నేను ఆశ. వనితా టీవీ ప్రేక్షకులందరికీ ముందుగా ఇండిపెండెన్స్ డే శుభాకాంక్షలు. స్వాతంత్ర దినోత్సవం నాడు గర్వించదగ్గ మహిళలను ఈ ఇంటర్వ్యూ ద్వారా మీకు పరిచయం చేయబోతున్నాము. భారత అంతరిక్ష పరిశోధన రంగంలో మహిళ సత్తా చాటుకుందని చెప్పుకోవాలి. చంద్రయాన్ వంటి ప్రాజెక్ట్, మంగళ్యాన్ వంటి ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ద్వారా విజయాన్ని సాధించి విజయానికి ముందడుగు వేస్తూ అలాగే సూర్యునిపై పరిశోధన అంటూ ఉన్న మహిళలందరికీ ఈరోజు మనం ఇంటర్వ్యూ డెడికేట్ చేయాలని చెప్పాలి. ఎందుకంటే ప్రస్తుతానికి మనం ఇస్రో ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో ఉన్నాము. ఇది యుఆర్ రావ్ శాటిలైట్ సెంటర్ బెంగళూరులో ఉంది. నేనైతే ఇప్పుడు వన్ ఆఫ్ ద బెస్ట్ సైంటిస్ట్ అయినటువంటి నలుగురు మహిళల్ని మీకు పరిచయం చేయబోతున్నాను. లెట్ us go and have a view. ప్రస్తుతానికి నేను బెంగళూరులో ఉన్న యుఆర్ రావ్ శాటిలైట్ సెంటర్లో ఉన్నాను. నాతో పాటు మన దేశం గర్వించదగ్గ అద్భుతమైన ప్రాజెక్టులు ఇస్రోకి చేసి మన దేశాన్ని మరోసారి గర్వంగా చాటి చెప్పుకునే విధంగా మనతో పాటు ఉన్నారు నలుగురు లేడీ సైంటిస్టులు. వారు శివంగి అని అనొచ్చు. వాళ్ళ నలుగురిని చూస్తే ఎంతో చక్కగా సింపుల్గా మనతో పాటు ఈరోజు మన వనితా టీవీతో మాట్లాడి మరిన్ని విషయాలు షేర్ చేసుకోవడానికి సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నారు. నమస్తే మ్యామ్.
నమస్తే.
నల్లా ఇరికింగ్లా? సో నేను నల్లా ఇరికింగ్లా అని ఎందుకు అడుగుతున్నానంటే ఐ నో మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద సైంటిస్ట్ బేస్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ సౌత్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా, బట్ మీరు యూ విల్ స్పీక్ ఇన్ ఆల్ ది లాంగ్వేజెస్, బట్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆడియన్స్ ఆర్ కంఫర్టబుల్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్. సో మన ఆడియన్స్ కంఫర్ట్ కోసం మనమంతా ఇంగ్లీష్లోనే ప్రొసీడ్ చేసేద్దాము. How do you feel as a woman being part of the most prestigious projects of ISRO, ma'am?
Yeah, first of all, happy Independence Day to all the viewers of Vanitha TV. And we women scientists of ISRO are very happy to be part of this event organized by your TV channel. And thank you for that. And
how do you feel about the most prestigious projects of ISRO?
Yeah, ISRO has taken up a lot of prestigious projects like regular remote sensing programs, geostationary programs, interplanetary programs and scientific missions. So we are feeling very proud to be part of ISRO, and we have got a lot of exposure to the world's best institute in India.
Alimelu ma'am, I'm feeling very happy to mention this number, 40 years of experience in the space center. How do you feel about that?
It's thank you. It has been a great and fulfilling journey for me, and I have grown and learnt a lot in this process. And
initially, how did it has been started?
Initially I joined Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, which is located at Trivandrum, in 1985. And there I worked on tracking systems of launch vehicle. For almost 9 years I was there. And there my seniors were so good, and they guided me so well and enabled me to learn the nuances of space program, and that helped me a lot in this upcoming years. It laid the foundation for my improvement in my career. And this later in 1994 I came over to Bangalore and joined the URSC in communication systems group, and started working on the communication systems of URSC satellite systems.
Wow, that sounds really great, ma'am. When you are mentioning about the years to year, I feel you have seen so many Independence Day, right? So many Independence Day celebrations. Which is the most memorable Independence Day for you?
75th year was celebrated very nicely. And even in our organization we were asked to show some 75 new innovations. So that way all our teams have worked towards it to show new innovations that we can remember forever.
Let's move on to Srividya ma'am. Name itself says that you are studious. Is it, ma'am?
Yeah, probably yes. I have to say yes to that.
Obviously, being a scientist, obviously you are a studious.
Probably yes.
You have a charming smile, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Since the beginning, I'm observing that.
Thank you so much.
So you're from which part of India?
I am from a small temple town called Srirangam from Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm from there.
Okay, ma'am. How do you feel to be part of this most prestigious projects of ISRO?
Yeah, I feel very privileged and proud to be a part of this great organization. In fact, it will not be wrong if I say that I have grown with the organization. And for me, coming from a small town to Bangalore itself was a big transition. And I was 20 when I joined ISRO in 1987. It has been a long journey, and I have grown with the organization. I had very good mentors who taught me by holding my hand in the literal sense. And whatever I am today is due to their guidance and constant support, and teaching me where I went wrong, midway corrections, and the transition they made it very smooth for me, so that I'm proud to be a part of it. And in my own small way, like they say that squirrel for Setu Bandhana, I am doing some small contribution towards the society, and I'm very happy to do.
So you are telling like Setu Bandhana when squirrel is giving small help. We feel you like Rama Bhanam. అంతే కదా మ్యామ్, ఖచ్చితంగా రామబాణం లాగే మీ అందరినీ ఫీల్ అవుతున్నాము. మీరు ఏం చేసినా కూడా అచీవ్మెంట్స్ మంచిగా ఉంటాయని చెప్పి. సో లేటెస్ట్ ఇండిజినియస్ టెక్నాలజీస్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకున్నప్పుడు మీరు లేట్ 80s స్టార్ట్ చేశారు. వాట్ డూ వాంట్ టు సే అబౌట్ దట్?
Yeah, when we started in the late 80s, there were not much facilities around that, and a lot of things had to be done manually. So I remember the olden days where including layouts, we used to use blue color tape, red color tape, black tapes for making layouts in a graph paper, transferring it to transparent sheet, and then making PCBs out of it. From there, maybe I can also proudly say that I was one of the few hand-picked people who were given training in the ECAD in the initial days, so that the transition from handmade layouts to the PCBs went very smoothly. So I was a part of that journey. Then during my initial days, I was mainly doing command encoders, which are used for transmitting commands from the ground station to satellite. So mostly I was on the ground side equipment units. So, but I was also happy that our encoders were used for commanding both LEO, GEO and interplanetary mission those days. Then later in 2014, I got shifted to my current session, where we are doing storage solutions for the LEO and the interplanetary and scientific missions. So it's been a long journey. I've been a part of it, and I'm very happy to be in the space today. And I also want to thank the viewers for giving this opportunity to see us live on the TV, and also my special thanks on behalf of all of us to Vanitha TV for making this special episode on all of us. So thank you very much for it.
Wow, that sounds great. Let us move on to Anjani ma'am. Hi ma'am.
హలో,
ఎంత స్వీట్గా మాట్లాడుతున్నారంటే క్యూట్గా అనిపిస్తుంది. బాగున్నారా?
చాలా బాగున్నాను.
అబ్బా, ఒక తెలుగు సైంటిస్ట్ ఉన్నారని కాస్త అంటే మన వనితా టీవీ ప్రేక్షకులందరూ తెలుగు మాట్లాడే వాళ్ళు ఎక్కువ ఉంటారు. ఇన్ఫాక్ట్ ఇంగ్లీష్ కూడా అందరికీ అర్థమవుతుంది. ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది మ్యామ్ మన ఇస్రోలో భాగంగా ఉండడం, ఇంత ప్రెస్టీజియస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్లో మీరు ఉండడం?
యాక్చువల్లీ ఇది నా అదృష్టం అనుకుంటాను, దట్ ఐ జాయిన్డ్ ఇస్రో. ఐఎమ్ రియలీ వెరీ ప్రౌడ్ టు హ్యావ్ జాయిన్డ్ ఇస్రో. చాలా గర్వంగా ఫీల్ అవుతాను, అండ్ ఇట్స్ వెరీ గుడ్ ఫీలింగ్ టు వర్క్ విత్ ఆల్ మై కొలీగ్స్.
నో ఐ కెన్ సే సేమ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మేట్స్ అనొచ్చా? సో నలుగురు కలిసి చేసిన ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయా?
ఎనీ ప్రాజెక్ట్లో అందరం కలిసే పనిచేస్తాము. సో యాక్చువల్లీ మా కొలీగ్స్ అందరూ దర్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ ఇన్ సబ్ సిస్టమ్స్ అనమాట. సో దే విల్ రియలైజ్ పర్టికులర్ సబ్ సిస్టమ్స్. నా రోల్ ఎండ్లో వస్తుంది.
అంటే మీది ఫీల్డ్ ఆఫ్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ శాటిలైట్స్ అని,
అంటే వాళ్ళందరూ ప్యాకేజెస్ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత శాటిలైట్ టోటల్ శాటిలైట్ చేయడం రోల్లో నేను వస్తాను.
ఓకే.
సో దే ఆర్ ద డిజైన్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్, నేను టెస్టింగ్లో ఉన్నాను.
ఓకే.
మాది ఫ్యాగ్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద శాటిలైట్ జర్నీ ఆన్ గ్రౌండ్లో వస్తుంది.
వావ్, దట్ సౌండ్స్ రియలీ గ్రేట్. అది చెప్తుంటే ఇన్ని విభాగాలు ఉంటాయా? సింపుల్గా మనము ఓకే ఈరోజు చంద్రయాన్ 3 లాంచ్ చేశారంట, ఈరోజు ల్యాండర్ అంట, ఇట్లా టీవీలో చూడడమే దేశం గర్వించదగ్గ విషయం అని చెప్పి చాలామందికి వెన్ ఇట్ కమ్స్ టు ఇస్రో అనగానే ఓకే మూన్, శాటిలైట్, ఎర్త్ ఈ విషయమే తెలుస్తుంది తప్ప దీంట్లో ఇంత సబ్జెక్ట్ ఉందా అన్న విషయం అయితే చాలామందికి తెలియకపోవచ్చు. ఓకే, లెట్స్ మూవ్ ఆన్ టు లక్ష్మి మ్యామ్. హాయ్.
Hi.
చోరుండు మ్యామ్.
Yeah. No, we are waiting for this program to get over.
మనసులాయో. Yes.
We are all very happy to be part of this event on this Independence Day, and happy Independence Day to Vanitha TV audience. And okay, as being a woman, we are all proud to be part of the ISRO journey. And as I said, I have joined way back in 93 in Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, and later worked there for 5 years and then moved on to this URO Satellite Center.
సో మీరు 90s నుంచి ఇదే స్పేస్ సెంటర్లోనే ఇంకా లైఫ్ అంతా కూడా కంటిన్యూ చేస్తున్నారు. సో మీకు ఎంత ఛాలెంజింగ్గా అనిపిస్తుంది? హౌ ఛాలెంజింగ్ దిస్ జాబ్ ఇస్ ఫర్ యూ?
Yeah, this is challenging because every day we have dates where we have to deliver the systems. So, and there may be problems which crop up at any point of time. So we should be always on our run.
How do you feel on this Independence Day? You are part of this Chandrayaan 3 project also. What made you feel very happy about this?
Yeah, Chandrayaan 3 was a prestigious project, and even Aditya too. But as we see, each project is challenging for us. Like for each project, we go through the same phase of developing the systems, testing them and delivering them. And the mission operations, all are very challenging. These missions like Chandrayaan, they are very challenging because the whole nation is also watching us.
This Chandrayaan 3 is a project which was watched by the whole of this country. Likewise, there are many projects which are equally important, but since it's an exciting project, I think connected with the people, it got the recognition. And also last year we were all called by the Prime Minister of India.
Wow.
And we participated in the parade there on August 15th. So we were honored that way.
Rajpath.
We were all called for that to view the Rajpath. So we consider that an honor which the government of India has given us.
వావ్, అసలు ఒక సైంటిస్ట్గా మీ అందరితో ఇట్లా సైంటిస్టులు మీరు అయినప్పటికీ కూడా ఎంతో యూనిటీతో డిసిప్లిన్తో ఒక డిఫెన్స్ పీపుల్ లాగా కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటారు ఎప్పుడు కూడా కళ్ళకి. ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్తో పాటు రాజ్పథ్లో మీరు కూడా భాగస్వామ్యం పంచుకోవడం చాలా చాలా గర్వంగా ఉంది మ్యామ్. ఇప్పుడు మనం మీరు అన్నట్టు చంద్రయాన్ 3 గురించి వీఆర్ టాకింగ్ మోస్ట్లీ అబౌట్ చంద్రయాన్ 3, బట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు నో ఫ్రమ్ అలిమేలు మ్యామ్ అబౌట్ ఆదిత్య L1. యు ఆర్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్.
Aditya L1 is the it was launched in 2023 and it is meant for studying sun.
Okay,
And it is placed at a distance of about 1.5 million kilometer from Earth.
I think for next month it will be 1 year, no, for Aditya L1 project. September, yes ma'am.
And it is placed in L1 point actually. That satellite is placed in L1 point to study.
What is this L1 ma'am? L1 andre?
Just explain. That is L1 point is where the gravitational force of both the celestial bodies,
Okay.
sun as well as Earth, is balanced out. So the satellite is placed at that point so that it will get continuous view of the sun.
Oh.
And it can be studied continuously.
Okay.
That's the thing. And about our contribution from my team is like we have developed telemetry tracking and commanding system in a new band frequency for this spacecraft for the first time in ISRO, and the performance was excellent throughout.
మా వనిత టీవీ చూసే ప్రేక్షకులందరూ ఒక వంట చేసినప్పుడు లాస్ట్లో వచ్చే ఆ డెలిషియస్ స్మెల్, ఆ టేస్ట్ చూసి చాలా ప్రౌడ్గా గర్వంగా ఫీల్ అవుతూ ఉంటాం అన్నమాట. ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ మీ ఆల్సో. బట్ మీరు ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నప్పుడు లైక్ ఇంగ్రీడియంట్స్, దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఇంగ్రీడియంట్స్, సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద అవుట్పుట్ అని చెప్తున్నారు కదా, చాలా హ్యాపీగా అనిపిస్తుంది.
We feel like very much emotional and involved about
ఈవెన్ ఐ కెన్ సీ ఇన్ యువర్ ఐస్.
Because with so much involvement the team is working towards the success of the mission.
Yes ma'am.
So that way we feel really part of it.
అంటే did you ever feel like I'm very proud to be part of ISRO, I'm very proud to be part of India అని ఎప్పుడు అనిపించింది? When did you felt?
For every mission we feel happy. For us it's like our baby. Any baby we cannot say this baby is special for me.
Yes.
So we do work on any spacecraft with equal importance only. It is only the nation's attention on some missions makes it different.
Yes ma'am. Almeli ma'am, when it comes to job satisfaction, when we ask for job satisfaction compared with other profession, I think today is the most happiest thing for me. For the first time I'm taking a scientist interview. In this I can see blush on your face. And I can see that happiness in your eyes. That is called job satisfaction, right?
Yeah, certainly we are fully satisfied and I will be retiring next year with the utmost satisfaction.
Okay.
Yeah, that is really great, good experience in ISRO, and a lot of freedom and is given to work on the system and propose new ideas and come
Yes.
up with new system designs that you will not get anywhere else.
Yes, Vidya ma'am. So landing the rover in South Pole అన్నప్పుడు మీకు ఎలా అనిపించింది? How do you feel about that?
No words to describe that moment actually. If you want us to recapture that moment, we lived in the moment. That itself is a very great achievement in our lives. As ma'am rightly told, we have this feeling for every project. But then what I was very happy about it was my system, as I told, was a storage system, and we were capturing every moment of the rover movement in our solid state recorder. And we had a beautiful feature called NRT, near real time. So what it does is, as and when the rover was rolling out, we were taking pictures and sending it to Earth. So the feel that the audience got when it was rolling down, the data was stored in my subsystem, my team's work.
Yes.
It was visible for the first time to the entire community. Normally when SSR we say, yeah, they store data, they play back. That is a common thing. But what was very special, as you mentioned in the rover, was as the rover was coming out of the belly, going down the ramp and then landing, the lander was capturing every moment of it.
Ma'am, even I can feel goosebumps now.
Exactly.
That moment.
So that moment was very precious. It can't be described in words. And more than anything, as ma'am said, we all work with utmost satisfaction. But what happened on that particular day is my daughter's in UK.
Okay.
So she was also watching it with a time lag, of course, on YouTube.
Okay.
So she made a statement after the landing. She said, Amma, normally parents will be proud of children, but today I'm very proud of both of you, because my husband was also from ISRO. So she said, I'm very proud of the work you are doing, and you have always been working, but this moment the entire world is recognizing what you have done. So
You're working for our country.
Yes.
Yes.
See, she told me, because sitting in another country, then feeling that, that moment was very, very special. In fact, both of us started crying when she told that. She also became very emotional. Even now, if I think, I get.
Yes, ma'am.
It was very sweet moment. Yeah, it's a very touching moment, and we were very happy to be a part of this. And of course, lot of people, all of them have worked. Every single individual in ISRO. It's not only the technical people. There are a lot of people behind the scenes also who have contributed. to
Yes,
this
obviously,
huge
ma'am. It's a teamwork.
It's a teamwork. It's a great teamwork, and I would like to acknowledge on this occasion all the people of ISRO who have, in their own way, touched every common man on that particular day. It was watched
Even with
worldwide.
zero knowledge, that
Yes.
visual makes us feel very proud.
Yes.
Mana Bharat Desha's agenda, when we can see the flag there.
That is true. And we were happy to be a part of this journey. So it's a very special moment. And of course, all projects are equally special. When the first data comes down or during any payload operations, we feel the same happiness that we felt during Chandrayaan.
మీరు కమ్యూనికేషన్ సైడ్ ఉన్నారు కదా, దాని గురించి షేర్ చేసుకోవాల్సి వచ్చినప్పుడు ఎస్పెషల్లీ రిమోట్ సెన్సింగ్ అండ్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ గురించి అడిగితే
Background I'll give. Now,
ma'am.
basically, we have majorly two types of satellites. One is a communication satellite, and the other one is remote sensing. Communication by nature, it is for communication, so it has to always look at the ground. So we have to be at 36,000 kilometers to achieve that. It has to 24/7. It has to look at the ground stations. So it's at a far off distance at 36,000 kilometers.
ఓకే.
The other type of satellites are to get the features of the Earth. So it has to be at a closer distance to Earth. So around some 400 to 700 kilometers, these satellites will be orbiting around the Earth, and the total globe they can image to
Okay.
get the features of the Earth. So that's the difference between communication satellite and a remote sensing satellite. And of course, I have been mostly associated with remote sensing satellites, working, and there were many projects remote sensing. We started with initially IRS from 1A, 1B like that, and then we moved on to Cartosat.
సో ఐఆర్ఎస్ అనేది టెక్నికల్ గా మంచి క్రూషియల్ రోల్ అయితే ప్లే చేసిందని మనం చెప్పుకోవచ్చు కదా.
All these satellites, it's like a camera. The best features that you can give, if I can image say 1 meter versus 1 centimeter, then if I image 1 centimeter, I'll get better features. So to get that from a height of this, you need to have very good camera systems and the electronics. So we always try to achieve this, we call the good resolution of a camera. So all countries are competing to get submitted resolutions, and ISRO is not far, and we can tell we are best among all the other nations which are doing this work.
Definitely, ma'am.
There are a lot of projects. Now after remote sensing, of course we have moved on to scientific and space missions also now, and we have these prestigious projects like Aditya and Chandrayana, what they talked about. Then we also have our navigational satellite system. We have our own GPS satellites, which takes the where the GPS for the Indian remote sensing Indian region was there, which we call IRNSS, which is Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System.
Okay.
So that also we are trying to now expand to cover the whole globe. Then we have very good projects coming up, which are the Gaganyaan.
మీరు చెప్తుంటే ఇది నా భూమి అని చాలా ప్రౌడ్గా.
Very shortly we'll be putting a man in space, which is the Gaganyaan project.
Share about Gaganyaan also.
Yeah, we want to put a man in space. Maybe he'll be there orbiting the Earth at 200 kilometers like that, and for a certain duration, and we have to safely bring him back to Earth. So this is our very prestigious next prestigious coming project. And then we want to build an international space station, which we are going to call Bharati's BSS. Bharat Station.
Antariksha Station. Okay.
So we are aiming high, and I think
నాకు ఒక డౌట్ ఉంది మ్యామ్. ఏంటంటే ఈ చంద్రయాన్ 3 అని ఆదిత్యాలు అని ఈ టైటిల్స్, ఈ నేమ్స్ అన్ని ఎవరిస్తారు? అది నాకు ఎప్పటి నుంచో ఉన్న డౌట్. అది ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే మొత్తం సబ్జెక్ట్ అంతా ఎంటైర్ సబ్జెక్ట్ విల్ బి ఇన్ వన్ వర్డ్. సింపుల్.
See, if you see both defense projects and satellite projects, we try to match the purpose for which it is being done and appropriately choose the name. Even in defense, you see Akash, Agni,
అవును, కరెక్ట్.
the satellite which is going to sun, there cannot be any other name than Aditya.
నైస్. సో మీరు సినిమాలు చూస్తూ ఉంటారా మ్యామ్? నాకు డౌట్ వచ్చింది, సైంటిస్టులు సినిమాలు చూస్తారా లేకపోతే ఎప్పుడు ప్రాజెక్ట్ గురించి ఆలోచిస్తారా అని.
నేను తక్కువే సినిమాలు చూసేది.
సో రీసెంట్గా మీకు బాగా ఇన్స్పైర్ చేసిన న్యూస్ ఏంటి?
ప్రెసెంట్లీ ఒలింపిక్స్ న్యూస్ వస్తుంది, అది చూస్తున్నాము. బంగ్లాదేశ్ థింగ్స్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్.
ఓకే. అసలు నాకు ఇంకొక డౌట్ వచ్చింది ఇప్పుడే. సైంటిస్టులు వంట చేస్తారా? ఏం చేస్తారు మీరు ఇంట్లో నార్మల్గా ఇంట్లో? విచ్ ఇస్ యువర్ ఫేవరెట్ డిష్ టు కుక్?
ఐ లైక్ ట్రెడిషనల్ ఫుడ్. పప్పు, చారు
కంపల్సరీ ఉండాలి. అల్టిమేట్లీ మ్యామ్, వెన్ ఇట్ కమ్స్ టు టీమ్ వర్క్, టీమ్ స్పిరిట్, what you will say about that? You are the team leader for engineers as well.
Yeah.
So what do you say?
Yeah, in ISRO everything is teamwork. Nothing can be claimed like I did it. It's everybody's contribution is more important. For example, if you say one satellite has to be made, so many systems are to be made, and it has to be tested for various test conditions, like in orbit how it will be, like wider temperature ranges, and vibration levels, thermovacuum, all those tests are to be done. So it's like that facility management, our subsystem testing, and our systems wiring, PCB fabrication, starting from that, everybody plays a role. So it's a teamwork. So nothing can be done alone. It's really great that unity is there in ISRO, and it's a great thing.
Wow, that sounds great. Vidya ma'am, when it comes to నాకు సైంటిస్ట్లు అనగానే నా మైండ్లో ఫస్ట్ వచ్చే పేరు అబ్దుల్ కలాం సార్. So what do you say about?
Abdul Kalam sir was a legend. It's our fortune that we could see him when in his active days, and at least be a proud visualizing what he was doing. And he was very down to earth, humble, simple, approachable. Though he was a very busy person, he was very approachable basically.
Yes ma'am.
And his affinity towards the upliftment of the society, especially the children, that is commendable. I don't have the fortune to work with him in a personal level, but I watched many of his videos.
Exactly.
And actually we live in the same era as him. That itself is a big fortune.
Who is the most inspiring person for you?
I can say it is Professor Satish Dhawan. Just now Vidya has talked about Abdul Kalam sir. Though we are not directly interacted with Dhawan sir, there were a lot of things which Abdul Kalam has written in his book about Professor Satish Dhawan. Vikram Sarabhai, though he was the pioneer who has laid out the map for space program, we can tell it was Satish Dhawan who has carried out this dream of Vikram Sarabhai vision forward. And right now, whatever successes we are seeing, it can all be attributed because of Satish Dhawan. Most of the things we can attribute to him and all our predecessors also. One thing which Dr. Abdul Kalam has written about Satish Dhawan sir, I just want to share with our viewers. Abdul Kalam sir was leading a project, a SLV project, and then there was a failure. So when there was a failure, there was a lot of press which wanted to interview and ask him why such failures, what are the budgets you are spending, why there is a failure. So at that point of time, Professor Dhawan showed his leadership qualities. Whenever he said, whenever there is a success, you must allow the team to go forward and take the success. And whenever there is a failure, the leader should step forward and take the demerits or these things. So that's what Kalam has written. Those are the qualities of a real leader, and he is really an exemplary leader. And not only our predecessors, even our present chairman, director, and all the project directors, they are all very inspiring people. We all get really very inspired, motivated by all their and the way they conduct themselves. It's really inspiring to each one of us in ISRO.
అంటే ఏ రంగంలో రాణించాలన్నా కూడా పేరెంట్స్ సపోర్ట్ అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. అంజనీ మ్యామ్, మీకు ఇంట్లో ఎలా ఉండే? చిన్నప్పుడు నేను సైంటిస్ట్ అవుతా అని చెప్పారా, లేకపోతే ఇంకా వేరే ఏదైనా ప్రొఫెషన్ చెప్పారా?
Actually, I was very firmed up, and I think in 8th standard, I wanted to become an engineer.
Okay.
That was my dream.
Which department you have chosen at 8th class?
Actually, I liked mechanical, but my parents thought electronics was better for a girl.
For a girl, there also girls should do software, computers, electronics, no mechanical, no civil. Yeah, that is there.
So my father was in mechanical, so I used to get really inspired by my father, and my mother used to support in everything that we wanted to do. So I was bent on doing engineering right from my 8th standard, and subsequently, I wanted to take up a job, and this is my really good fortune that I have joined ISRO, and I have never looked back, and this organization has given so much to all of us. We're really grateful. Every day it is a very happy moment for us to come to office. It's really, and most of us, I don't think, though office timings 8:30 to 5, none of us go back at 5 o'clock.
అంటే 8th స్టాండర్డ్ తర్వాత మీరు ఎప్పుడు రియలైజ్ అయ్యారు అంటే ఈ ఫీల్డ్లో రావాలి అని చెప్పి? ఇంజనీరింగ్ అనుకున్నారు కదా,
after that I started looking for a job, and it so happened that first I have joined NRSC. ISRO NRSC in Hyderabad. Then after my marriage, I moved to ISRO Satellite Center, Bangalore. And this organization has grown on me. I started loving it and enjoyed the work. There's a very free and fair culture in ISRO, which is very endearing to all of us. Everybody has a passion here to excel, and the freedom is given to us by the higher management to carry forward our ideas. So I think most of us are satisfied.
Lakshmi ma'am, who is the most inspirational person in your life?
Yeah, my parents, I would say. And what I felt is like parents, my father used to tell, you should do, those days we used to quote one IAS officer, a lady IAS officer. So she used to go to work as well as she used to make very nice doshas. So that was a target set for me. So you should be aspiring, you should be going out, but I am slightly conservative. I sit back and then I watch my steps. So that way a bit conservative, and even the onboard computer designs we do a conservative designs. If you see outside, they'll be we'll be 10 years behind the technology. So that way we have a conservative design. We always think what is going to fail, so what precautions we have to take. So we have the redundancy system, we call it the fail-safe system. Anything happens at home, if there is a device failure, any mixie has gone down, the fuse would have blown. So that is a fail-safe system what we have. So similar we have much more in the onboard systems, in the onboard computer, so where we have redundancy, and any system fails, it changes over to the next healthy system. So we always have a conservative approach.
Wow, that's great. Women అనేవాళ్ళు, every woman should work like a robo. Is it true?
No, you never can work like a robo.
But multitasking is there in life, right?
Multitasking is very good. That is very we can see in women.
Yes.
Where men lack. So that way we have very good opportunities for women. But men, of course, they are different. So in any community, if you see, or work culture, we should have both genders. So and in ISRO, if you see, all the gender bias is not there. Actually, all are given freedom based on your interest and enthusiasm. Opportunities are given, and it is basically a teamwork. So that way, that is a work culture in ISRO.
Girls andarki, all the young girls, all the teenagers, and great women, what do you want to pass a message if I ask you to?
Not in general, I can say for general, not alone women, because what we feel is women or girls rather, these days they are very smart compared to the boys. They girls are very outgoing and
Smart than Geosat Leos.
True. So we are seeing like any work, the office work, if it is hectic, we see the whole family step in. There should be a family support. So this was not there in the earlier days. So what we find is now when the men also should step into the kitchen. So and they should also know how to do the day-to-day activities, be it the household chores or the office work, and all will become like jack of all trades.
Okay.
So that is required.
Schools lo, in every school they'll conduct science fairs and all. What do you say? What is your opinion on it?
Yeah, the science fairs are the stepping stones for the school children.
Burden scientists, we
yes.
can say.
Yeah, they would know what is means how they can achieve the hands-on experience, and they get motivation also from them.
Yes,
So all these science exhibitions and all పుట్టించడం ఆశ పుట్టించడం సైన్స్ ఫీల్డ్స్ లో ఆశ పుట్టించడం
అంటే ఫ్యూచర్ సైంటిస్ట్లకి మీరు ఒక మెసేజ్ ఇవ్వాలి అంటే ఏం చెప్తారు?
See, not as a women scientist or anything, anybody who has a passion for science backgrounds and space exploration automatically comes okay for designing, and they'll be very happy when they see their designs being fructified and working.
Yes, ma'am.
It gives them immense pleasure. So to all the women, since we are saying, all the women young women out there, just give your be bold, give your 200%,
Be confident
and give your 200%.
Yes.
And have this passion always with you. Have this passion for research, science, and you will definitely succeed. I can guarantee you that you will definitely succeed, and you will have a very satisfying career. So you must go for it.
But it need not be engineering, as you said. It need not be specifically engineering.
Yeah.
Now you see, ladies are there, even the army and aircraft. You can see many women stepping in.
Yes.
Yes. So all the fields, into all the fields. So I feel there is no gender bias, and opportunities are available to all.
When we fly in the flight, some ladies and gentlemen, I'm Captain so and so. If they tell some female name, I feel like some guy who is sitting next to me, he'll tell, "Arey yaar, women can't even drive a car. How they can do a flight like that?" They will tell. There is no traffic. సైంటిస్ట్లకి నాలెడ్జ్తో పాటు సెన్స్ ఆఫ్ హ్యూమర్ కూడా ఉంటుందని చెప్పొచ్చు. విద్య మ్యామ్
Very safe there.
But that also is there. When you travel on the road also, if there is small mistake, अरे यार lady है, lady is driving.
Underestimation.
Okay, leave it.
In one movie, I have seen a scene. There is an L board on a car. When that fellow will ask that other girl, "Do you know what is this L?" She said, "Lady driver." Not the lady driver. Like that. So we should talk about vehicles with Lakshmi ma'am only. That's it. Yeah, Vidya ma'am. When it comes to you, who is your inspiration in your life?
My parents, and I had a wonderful teacher called Satyabama ma'am. She was the one who's always used to tell, at least I want a few people to put Srirangam on the map in science and technology. She must be in her 80s now, but she's still.
Did you remember how many marks you secured in your science subject with Satyabama ma'am?
Yeah.
How?
98.
98. Wow, sounds cool.
98 in maths and science.
Huh.
History, geography was the least, 85.
Okay.
English.
85 is least, man.
No, that was the least. 93 in English and 94 in, yeah.
Ma'am,
Because recently
ma'am,
I
it's
gave-
been how many years? It's been how many years?
82. I finished my 10th in 1982.
Still you remember that?
You know, recently I had to put the marks card for something, so I was just scanning through.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't have that sort of memory.
Smart girl.
Yeah, I was putting all the marks card for some applications, so I am remembering the marks because of
So which is your favorite subject when you're in school?
that. Obviously, science.
Obviously.
Because the teacher was very good. A lot of times, teachers inspire you to liking or disliking
correct,
a subject. So I mean, that's my
Teachers
opinion.
can inspire, teachers can influence.
Yes, yes.
whatever
I had
they
a
can.
wonderful teacher for English as well as a wonderful science teacher. So both of them have influenced me a lot in my life. And she always used to tell, you should also give back to the school where you have come from.
Yes.
So recently we have formed a group and we are helping our school also by regularly giving some facilities like laptops and other things we are giving them. So that's nice thing. So that's good. But as you say, you should learn to fly without fear.
Yes, ma'am.
That is the important takeaway for any child, not only girl or boy. Don't be scared of anything. You are sure to fall or fail.
Yes.
But then that shouldn't stop you from going into a shell and not interacting and finding out the root cause of your fear and overcoming it. Just because I don't like history doesn't make me a bad student. So, yeah, you have to put more effort in history. That's the
should love the
message.
subject.
You should love the subject. And as she said, you do whatever you do with passion.
Ma'am, other than
Don't,
this profession, what is your hobby?
I sing. I have.
Yeah, now I
She's
heard.
a good singer.
Ma'am,
Actually,
two
she's
lines.
she's a trained singer. I'm not.
Everyone should sing.
No, she is a trained singer. I'm not. I also practice astrology.
Ma'am, 2 lines, please. Any language.
Shri Chakraraj Simhasaneshwari Shri Lalitambikaye Bhuvaneshwari Agama Veda Kalamaya Rupini Akila Sarachari Janani Narayani Nagakankana ನಟರಾಜ ಮನೋಹರಿ ಜ್ಞಾನ ವಿದ್ಯೇಶ್ವರಿ ರಾಜರಾಜೇಶ್ವರಿ ಶ್ರೀಚಕ್ರರಾಜ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನೇಶ್ವರಿ ಶ್ರೀಲಲಿತಾಂಬಿಕಯೇ.
వావ్, అన్బిలీవబుల్. అసలు మీరు ఎప్పుడు బుక్స్ పట్టుకొని చదువుతూనే ఉంటారు అనుకున్నా. ఐ థాట్ లైక్ దట్, బట్ యు ఆర్ సింగింగ్ టు. సో గాడెస్ సరస్వతి ఈస్ ఆల్వేస్ విత్ యూ.
Thank you.
Because you are Vidya.
Hopefully.
Vidya ma'am.
Yeah, I also practice astrology.
That's great, ma'am. What is any other hidden
No, that's
talent?
it. That's it. Only these two.
ఓకే మ్యామ్. సో మనం స్పేస్ లో కూడా పాడుకోవచ్చు అయితే సాంగ్స్.
We'll hope one day.
Yes, hopefully. Okay ma'am. Lakshmi ma'am, it's your turn.
श्रीमन्नारायण 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 श्रीमन्नारायणने श्रीपादमे शरणं श्रीमन्नारायण श्रीमन्नारायण श्रीमन्नारायणने श्रीपादमे शरणं.
సో మీరు కానీ గొప్ప సింగర్స్ అయిపోయి ఉంటే ఇఫ్ ఎనీ కేస్ ఇఫ్ యూ బికమ్ గుడ్ సింగర్స్ వీ విల్ మిస్ అ గ్రేట్ సైంటిస్ట్ అనిపిస్తుంది. అంటే కాయిన్ హ్యాస్ బోత్ ద సైడ్స్ అన్నట్టు దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ హిడెన్ టాలెంట్ యాక్చువల్లీ యూ విల్ హమ్ ఇన్ హౌస్ వైల్ కుకింగ్ while practicing. Did you pray the Lord so much when during the time of land?
Of course.
Kada?
Yes.
Yes, entire India will do that, kada. Anyone sing that song during the time of tension? Like this, Sriman Narayan. No, right? No?
No, we don't sing, we'll be praying.
We'll be praying. Huh?
Because the last few moments when
After South Pole, goosebumps started.
yes.
Wow. Halimeli ma'am, it's your turn. What are your hobbies?
Yeah, I like to do embroidery, stitching kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, earlier I used to do more frequently.
Okay.
After marriage, that has reduced actually. But when I go and purchase sarees or dress material, I will look more for that kind of work, embroidery work, and my liking is more towards it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to say to all the women?
There is no discrimination like we should not have. Like when we bring up our children also, we should train them like boy and girl in a similar way.
Yes.
As a mother. And they should be self-sustained. They should be able to manage themselves.
Yes, ma'am.
And girls also should be educated well. And they should, given a choice, they should take up a job and they have to be on their own.
If someone want to become a scientist, what kind of step they should take after education, after graduation or something?
Yeah, that they have to pursue that passion with full interest from the beginning itself.
Okay.
And they have to attend some coaching centers and all, or train themselves with their parents' support and other things. And we practice some previous model question papers and all that will help them to a large extent to
Okay.
succeed in this.
This will improve.
Yeah.
What do you want to say to our Vanitha TV viewers?
Yeah, we are very happy to be part of this event. We are very happy, and we wish you all happy Independence Day.
Yes, ma'am. Vidya, ma'am.
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity, and thank you Vanitha TV and all the viewers who are viewing this. A very happy Independence Day, and it's always a proud feeling to be part of any activity that India is proud of. So all of us should be feel very proud of ourselves. We have come from a very healthy, rich culture. So all of you out young there, just keep practicing and see that our culture is not damaged in any way, and keep the flag of India fly high forever and ever. And thanks again for this wonderful opportunity, and happy Independence Day to all the viewers. And we also thank all our people who have given us this wonderful opportunity, Rachana, Lalita, and our AD ma'am and all that. So we would also place to like on record our gratitude for this wonderful opportunity given. And thank you all.
Happy Independence Day, and thank you for giving this opportunity, Vanitha TV, and for all the viewers. Very happy Independence Day, and I hope you people have enjoyed this session with all of us. Then and happy and hi to my parents. If they're going to watch this, they'll be very
They'll
proud.
watch this Telugu channel kada chustaru kachithanga.
And to all my friends. So happy then.
I would thank our office for giving this opportunity to share our experience in ISRO. And I would also like to thank Asha, make us bring out on our own. Like she was prompting us in the right way, and we were able to share from our heart. And happy Independence Day to all Vanitha TV.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. చూసాం కదా భారత అంతరిక్ష పరిశోధన రంగంలో మహిళా శక్తి ఏ విధంగా ముందుకు దూసుకు వెళ్తున్నారో, ఎంతోమంది చిన్నారుల దగ్గర నుంచి పెద్దవాళ్ల వరకు ప్రతి ఒక్కరూ దృఢ సంకల్పంతో, దృఢ నిశ్చయంతో ముందుకు వెళ్లాలని వారు మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటూ చక్కటి ఇంటర్వ్యూ వనితా టీవీకి అందించారు. వన్స్ అగైన్ హ్యాపీ ఇండిపెండెన్స్ డే టు ఆల్ ది వ్యూవర్స్.